Yeah, you could, man. You could. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead, brother. You want to talk about my next video Pistons? You want to go there first? I mean, we can start
Yeah,
the show like we
we
can
could
start the show like that, Quest. If you
talk
want to.
about. We could definitely talk about that, man. We could definitely talk about that. I
Nah, that
feel
was a good series though. That was a great series, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
really good series, man. I was there. The
Okay.
game, the get not at the game. I was in Pittsburgh, man, during one of the games, and me and Sway was going back and forth about
Oh,
that shit.
I can imagine that conversation. You and Sway. I can imagine that.
Yo, he came and got me outside. I was in the middle of an interview, like, come here, look at that, because we was up
Right.
when I went outside to do the interview,
Mm-hmm.
man. But I do think that I don't cry over spilled milk. But two of those games, especially the second time, the one when Brunson went backcourt and for them to just say he had momentum, I've never heard that in my life. I've never. That's a good thing to say after you fuck up. So like, I'm not mad at it, man, because I'm like, the only time I'm mad at it is when I feel like your team is way better, because I feel like y'all are way better. So I'm like, it shouldn't even have been that close with us. The other one with that shot, he got fouled on that shot, man. You send that man to the line.
Hey man, but you came through the pass to Beasley. Bad pass. Was it a bad pass or Beasley was supposed to catch it? I don't know. What you think on that pass, that last
I
possession?
think I don't. I feel like he kind of jumped over a little bit on the shot. I just think the shot had contact. Everything else is like it was body to body contact on a shot in a league where y'all preach protecting the shooter when they jump.
Yeah.
Like if it was anything else, man, if it was a layup and somebody hit a hand and nobody called it, that happens. Man, this is a straight up jump shot where the upper torso of two people touch. And you're right.
Y'all got some dogs over there, Quest. Y'all got
Yeah,
some
we need
dogs, man. Some young
now.
lions, bro.
Now we got a real good big decision to make.
What's
One,
that?
we balling like we balling, but remember Ivy went out for the season. I was at that game.
I got the Ivy. I forgot about I got Ivy, dog. Yo, dog. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad we didn't see Ivy.
Now I was at the game. I was at the game. Ivy went down, man. They was playing Denver, I think.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was scary. Like I
So
saw it.
what decisions y'all got though, Quest?
You said what?
What decisions do you guys have?
Man, if when you had that kind of success when somebody like Ivy is injured, you think about what you can get for him, not what he can do for you.
Right.
And I just hope they don't think about what they could get for him. But man, he that was I think he had like he had a really bad leg injury. Like I think he broke that boy because they covered it when they took him to the back, like so we couldn't see it.
Right.
Should be freezing sometime it'll come back.
And what do you think about hey, and my Jets got Aaron Glenn, your defensive coordinator that you had on your squad last year as my coach now. So we just shout
That's
out to
kind of
Trey, man.
nah. I ain't too knowledgeable of football like that.
Okay.
Like I watch it, but I'm very very casual. When it comes
Okay.
down to basketball, like if I could do a podcast about anything, like I'd love to just do it about basketball.
Basketball, okay. So to my Knicks win tomorrow?
Yeah, the Knicks out of there. Tatum gone, man. The Knicks there, and it's fucked up, man. Because I got a thing. Man, I'm trying to get this fucking problem.
My allergy, I feel that.
For man, I always tell my New York friends, like, man, y'all never gonna win, man. Y'all not. Like I be like, man, listen, man, Patrick, you and them couldn't do it. These niggas can't do it.
Hey, we beat y'all. We beat the Pistons back in the 1990. I'm sure my age right now, Quest. My bad. We beat y'all. We finally beat the Pistons and shit like that.
Yeah, but y'all ain't win. You know what I'm saying? I told my homie, I was like, man, y'all ain't never gonna win. Now here's the thing. I got a homie from New York that's an Indiana Pacer fan.
Oh, what kind of that? What kind of thing is that?
He from Staten Island. So I feel like if you from Staten, you just go against the Knicks so you can have something to,
This is why
you
we
know.
don't claim Staten Island niggas though. Because why New York niggas don't we don't
Uh,
claim Staten Island. My bad. Shout out to my Staten Island niggas,
hey
man.
yo, if Pontiac, if a Pontiac nigga was just claiming like the Bulls or some shit, I'd be bad.
You be like, what
But
the hell
not
is
the
that? What's
Bulls,
going on, right?
the Bucks, yeah, like the Bucks or something.
Hey. Man. Yeah.
But
Quest, in a perfect world though, I would like to see New York and Minnesota in the finals.
yeah, that would be dope just because of the trade.
Right?
Um,
The storyline, right? You see where I'm going with it, right?
Here's my thing: nothing I predicted is gonna happen now. Because I told niggas, I'm like, hey yo, it's no way in hell Indiana or y'all second round teams.
Paces. Woo.
Pacers ball. And last year I was giving them hell because I was like, yo, they got to the Eastern Conference Finals because the fucking Bucks were injured. All that other shit was happening on.
They beat us, and we were injured too. OG was out, hamstring. Brunson was hurt, and Josh Hart was hurt. So,
Yeah.
hopefully, let's take one game at a time, one possession at a time. You know what I mean?
Y'all can beat them. Y'all can beat them in a series. The thing is, they got bigger players available like that's gonna play than the what's the name's had, man, because they players, man. Boston right now, Porzingis playing trash. They bringing him off the bench. Fucking
Jalen Brown moving like that though, Quest.
nah.
Jalen Brown shooting like 38%. I saw today 38% from the field and 28% from three. But
Man,
I expect him to have a fire game tomorrow, though, Q. I ain't gonna lie to you.
not if they keep doing that shit. They trying to stick to their guns. Like like a nigga trying to die on a horse. Like, man, I told you so. I told you I'm gonna do what I do. You see a nigga, he like, yo, man, I'm gonna show you how to get up on the ladies instead of just grabbing her by the fucking waist. Man, why don't you send her a drink over, but to her homegirl. You feel me? To her and her homegirl or something. And then, you just move something. He like, nah, I got it. And he grab her by the waist again and he gets slapped in the face. These niggas keep shooting threes, bro. They shot 78 shots this last game.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
ridiculous, bro.
No, 78 shots total. Okay? 78 shots total. 48 of them were 3-point shots,
That's
bro.
nasty. That's just. But I ain't gonna lie though, man. Jason Tatum was balling before the injury though. He was hooping. I'm like, man,
Oh,
dog.
you see that meme they put up?
Which
They
one?
had him in a wheelchair, Jason Tatum,
Yeah, I'm
and
like,
they put him side by side with the Paul Pierce shit.
Paul Pierce
And
back in the day. Yeah, I see.
nothing original, man. It's like, dog, man, let the nigga.
Well, Paul Pierce came back though. That's the
Yeah,
story.
Paul Pierce came back.
Yeah,
Man, I hope that. So it's bitter and it's bittersweet. He got paid. So if it is a injury that's gonna sit him down for a second, right?
he had surgery today, Achilles.
Okay. So it is an injury.
Today, he had surgery today. Quest today, he had surgery.
So he's gonna he's gonna be able to earn his next contract, and that's the dope thing.
Right.
Like, he just got paid, so he got a whole lot of time to prove he won't get hurt anymore or to do enough. But man, it's gonna be funny what they do with that team though.
Yeah.
'Cause they'll-
They might dismantle that team though, for real. All right, brother. Let's go ahead, man.
All right.
I saw your tweet out there. Shout out to your son, man. Going to college, man. Went to prom off the
Yeah.
college. For your proud father.
Yeah, man. My little homie, man. My both my children, man. They made me really, really proud. My daughter, my son, he getting out right now. He going to I won't say where he going, but he going to and my daughter is a HBCU graduate student right now. She's thriving right now. She got straight A's in her master's class, in her master's program. She just got the grades back. Man, thriving, man. My kids doing well, man. Make me feel good,
So, Yeah, man. Love to hear that. Love to hear that, man. You know what I mean? I saw you. How did you feel about Organic's tweets today? Yesterday, he threw a lot of tweets out there. Q, you've been there for a long time. How do you feel about some of the tweets and some of the conversation that was on social media?
You know, it's always got to be careful, man, when I have opinions, right?
You've been there
Because
for a long time, man. You good, man.
time, man, and I got relationships with people, right?
Right.
And you know, I don't bite my tongue for no.
I know you don't.
I'm,
Nobody.
I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna say how I feel, but I'm gonna always be respectful and
Oh,
considerate.
right.
And I know that oftentimes when Organic tweet about the business of battle rap, it intrigues me to discuss. So I'm always responding when Organic puts something up about the business of battle rap.
Hmm.
And sometimes it's to the contrary, sometimes it's in a line with what he's saying.
Right.
Just ain't wanted to seem. The last time we talked about battle rap publicly, I, I I just remember him saying something
Hmm.
almost like, "God damn, Quest, what's up, man? Shit, man, let me get my shit off." You know what I'm saying? So
Let me finish my food.
yeah, I don't like, and you know, it wasn't no hard feelings or nothing like that. Um, I don't know, man. I feel like the smaller leagues follow the big leagues. They do what the big leagues do. When we
Okay.
talk rookies versus vets, Gully versus Gannick. If I'm a small league and I'm watching these big leagues book battles, what am I doing? I'm gonna mimic them. I'm
Hmm.
gonna try to set up my local guys with an opportunity, right? The difference is, like he said, the big platforms have an opportunity to give showcasing light or what have you. But a lot of these guys on these smaller leagues, they may never get this opportunity, and this may be the thing that they want to do.
Right.
It comes down to like these matches going on different leagues and different things like that. I don't know. If the major leagues had all the big matches, then they control the market and they can control the price. Sometimes we need somebody that's not in your fold to come around and pay an amount or what have you, because rather they're making an investment into something they're trying to build, or they're fulfilling a lifelong dream to have a battle with Quest Mcody, Charlie Clips, fucking Marv One. And maybe they're not in it for the same reasons you're in it. So, you know, I can understand both sides of that.
Right.
The one thing I would say is that all the leagues at some point in time, URL included, borrowed top tier talent from other places or whatever to get their shit going.
That's true.
So, you know, when I like, we know that Math and T Rex were the grind time headline card that ended up on URL because of business. It wasn't nothing URL did wrong. Me and Head Ice ended up filling in as the main event for that card.
Mm.
Um, we know that DNA ended up over there. We know that DNA and Cortez didn't battle me and Marv over on grind time because they were advised through management, not URL, through
Mm.
management to do something, you know, that way. We
Mm.
know that T Rex was going to these leagues and doing one offs. We know that T Rex coming over to grind time to battle Awkwards, who was a star in his own light in that lane. It was
Aqueezy.
it was a really big deal.
Uh,
It was a Wheezy fo sheezy. It was a really big deal. We
uh,
know Conceited went over there to URL and battled an up and coming rapper where he got an infamous meme for the rest of his life. Who's the
goods.
rapper?
Goods.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we know he went to. Nah, that wasn't good. That meme came from the
oh,
battle.
what's the brother name? Jesse James, right?
Jesse James.
Jesse James. Jesse James. I
Yeah.
support myself. Jesse James. Right.
So,
Right. Right.
so, I mean, this isn't something that's new,
Mm.
you know, but these smaller leagues, they just mimic the bigger leagues, man. But like how it is right now, I think leagues like TBL throwing events and putting together cards that you expect is dope. Is good. It shows the maturation. You got somebody like Chilla Jones and Kenny, both involved. Somebody that's able to be active is one of the top tier battlers in the community,
Right.
and have a top tier league. You know, in the bigger leagues, kind of like some of them took a break, some of them took a took a break. I'm gonna just call them breaks
All
because
right.
I don't know no business, and I don't want to offend nobody.
Hiatus.
Like some of the shit, it's like, yo, we want to see these battles, man. Like, you know, and some of these battles aren't getting booked. Like me and Danny was a fire battle. It was one of the best battles on Apollo weekend, right? Um, and I wasn't agreeing for you. If you don't agree, you can say you don't agree. But it a lot of people watching that event, you know, say that's one of the top battles that weekend, man. And it took a long time to book that battle.
It took a long time.
It took a long time to book that battle. Both of us agreed a long time ago in theory, but it just didn't work out. So some of these battles don't work out, and they just don't end up happening places. Um, but they all do it. Shotty P battle, Shotgun should.
Mm,
If I'm a small league, I'm gonna do that shit
mm.
unless the big leagues mentor me,
Wow. Okay.
right? But we had guerrilla warfare. They were throwing big battles.
No, Gracie has some good, nice work over there.
Oh, Gracie is the goat.
She has
Like
some fire.
the
She had
fucking
Hitman, Charlie Clips. She had Verb, Surf, Big K, Mav. She has some joints over there, though, bro.
daylight, verb, sway, verb.
Sway Verb, yeah. She has some joints
Ice
over there, bro.
Factor.
Ice Pack, Ice Pack back over there?
Yep. No,
Who
no,
the hell?
ice and verb.
Ice and Verb, Ice and Verb, Ice and Verb, Ice and Verb.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no, no. Not my bad. X Factor and verb out there. X Factor and verb. My bad. But they had a lot of dope shit, man.
That was Chicago.
Yeah, yeah.
But X Factor and Verb was URL.
It was Chicago.
No, in Chicago, but that was URL though, right?
Well, Gracie and them
Big
had
T, Big T battle Clips, I think, right? Big
yeah.
Cannon
I
battle.
don't know. I might be mistaken.
Yeah,
But I know either way, Mello and Gracie and Cannon them they help
yeah,
facilitate.
they held it down. They held it down.
I might be confused. But man, shout out to Gracie. Like
Shout
those
out to Gracie, man. Shout out to Gracie for real. Shout out to Miss
uh,
Gracie, bro.
man, let me tell you a story, man.
Talk to me.
About Chicago, Miss Gracie.
All right.
So once upon a time, man, I was in Chicago, man. And I had I had in the past, I don't talk about it a whole lot, but I had in the past in New York, I had this is kind of how me and Murder Mook met. Um,
Mm.
some shit had popped off at a battle rap event because somebody said something disrespectful about somebody that was no longer around to defend themselves, and some shit popped off. Um, I was okay in the shit that popped off. Um, so fast forward, the shit with, you know, Suge, Cal, all that shit pop, and you know that it's a rehash of shit like that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm in I'm in Chicago,
Mm.
and one of my I got some homies I'm helping like kind of get into the mix. They doing Chicago Battleground. I come and host. My homies get the battle, you know, shit like that. I actually this is an event, man. This is the first time Clean Paper went on the road. Like you know, ask Clean who the, you know, who's on the road or what have whatever. So Clean was on this card. A lot of other people, Pooh Bear from Chicago, K. Root on that card, a few other people, man.
Mm.
Um, this dude was battling one of my homies who don't know my deceased partner at all.
Right.
Guy just said something about him, and when he said it, I just like, yo, nah, we ain't. And I just stopped the whole hookup. Like, yo, this shit about to, that ain't what we doing. And shit got kind of uncomfortable in that motherfucker, man. It was like one of them spots, like we was in like Latin King neighborhood type shit,
Boy.
man. We
Like,
man. It was
all
like
right.
one door out, like it was just a little hall. No, it was barely a bathroom in that motherfucker. Um, and shit got tense and shit got a little. out of hand, man.
It got real.
Um, and shout out Pooh Bear, shout out Looney, RP Looney pass. They kind of held shit down. And it's like, yo, hold up, nigga. Y'all niggas talking about this nigga their partner, man. If any of you niggas said something about what my damn, you know what time it'll be up in this calm shit down, and then Gracie just busts through the door like, what the fuck they say? And just split the whole crowd up, bruh. And was like, like, nigga, ain't nobody gonna disrespect these niggas while they up in here. Like, just went like ballistic to the point that the tension that was there, that was definitely about to make it a bad space, man. Gracie came through and just was like, yo,
bro, why am I not surprised, my nigga? Why am
man.
I not? I could visualize Gracie from interviewing her for years back in the day. I did could see Gracie doing some shit like that.
Yeah, man. Gracie, my sister, man. I love Gracie, man. I've supported Gracie from the day I met her, man. Gracie done been in my home, and she's welcome anytime, man. I love Gracie.
That sister, man. I love that sister, man. She good people, bro. She was always good to me. Always good to me, man. Always good to me, man.
Her Big Cannon, all that, man. That's my people.
Yeah, absolutely. Her and Cannon, absolutely, man. All right, bro. Let's go ahead, man. How was that weekend? All the battle rappers that was on the TBL card and the Apollo card. I would like to get your take on this. How was your weekend? All of y'all in one building, one facility for a whole weekend for 2 days. Man. All of your peers. How was that? I can imagine the conversations, the private conversations, the rapping, the sparring. I can imagine.
Man, it's always real dope to go to them events, right? Especially the big events where, man, you see, for me, somebody that's been in the culture as long as I've been in the culture, I get to see people that I've known for half my life. Crazy. You know? And it's like the last time I saw him, you know, so it's always love. I don't really have the kind of relationships where, you know, like it ain't too personal to get personal. You know what I'm saying? Right. And the people that I am like that, like personal, like I got a personal relationship. I value those. So, you know, it's real good to see everybody. Man, it was fun, lighthearted. We had the merch going, man. People was enjoying themselves, getting autographs, man, taking pictures. That was really dope. The fans had something tangible to take home. And then the battles, man, the energy in the building, man. It seemed like everybody was trying to, especially day 2 for me. It seemed like day 2, everybody was just trying to just bring their A game and show why, like, they're one of the ones.
So are you trying to say day 2 is better than day 1, sir? Is that what you're trying to imply, sir?
I think it was different, man. Day 1 was so much showmanship that, like, I learned a lot just looking at people on day 1, and I'm sure other people did as well. When you watch like Hustle and Real Deal had like a fire back and forth that was a different kind of back and forth. Like,
before you go, Q, I did not think going into that battle that was going to be a good battle, and I was wrong.
Yeah. I knew it the second it was brought up.
Really?
Yeah, the second it was brought up.
Wow.
The very second. Because I know how much Hustle fucks with Real Deal just from regular conversation. And a lot of the women in battle rap really, really rock with Deal.
But that was one of those first females he's battled in his long career. He's never battled females.
It's like, yo, I want to see more. Like, like it was perfect, man.
Deal, man. That's my guy.
It was great, man. And Deal is one of the he's one of the people that can stick to his style. Like, he doesn't have to capitulate to what stage he on.
I had to be in Detroit, Q.
Similar to Pest Stay. Like, those guys float on any stage, man. We seen Deal on URL, King of the Dot, Grind Time, Scribble Jam. Like, the only place we ain't seen him is like 106 in Park, you know? And it's probably because Bishop Bagante, God rest my brother, got the only slot, man, for the white boy on the show. No.
Listen, before Pat Stay, before Sharon, before Disaster, it was Real Deal. That was out here battling Sweet and all that. Be Magic and shit. Be Magic. Yeah. He beat Snow on Rookies vs. Vets. So Deal, man, crazy.
man. Real Deal is phenomenal, man.
That's my guy. That's my guy, man.
Shout out Real Deal. Justice for Charlie. While we at it, right here, right here.
Absolutely. Just for Charlie, absolutely, man. Um, your battle with Danny Myers. How you felt about the battle?
I really, really like that battle, man. Really, really thought it was a dope battle. I've been seeing different reviews on it. Some people got it 2-1 my way, 2-1 his way. Um, I think that it came down to the third round.
It
In my
did.
opinion.
It did.
Like I believe, I
And it
think I,
was
yeah, yeah. I think I took the first. I think Danny had a really, really, really good second. Um, I think my second could be more appreciated. Um, so I hope people listen to it. But I think Danny's second was phenomenal. I do want to say like it was a lot of playing in that battle that had a lot to do with how it's supposed to look.
okay.
Danny, my homie. Like, yeah, Danny, my homie. Like you saw, like in the middle of the battle, in between the shit, like we got an argumentative nature leading into the battle, so we had to feed into that going to it. Like we doing these
Y'all
face offs.
brothers gave me a dope ass face off. Y'all brothers gave me a dope face off.
Yeah, we're doing these face offs. We're yelling. We're screaming at each other. Like so we can't get in the battle and get along the whole battle. My third round, I saw people. I saw some people say, "Yo, this angle again," and I was disappointed.
All right.
Um, I was super disappointed. And
Why? Because you feel your approach was different, or you feel people tuned you
I,
out?
I, I think
Because
I
what
think
you
the
saying?
second I think the second you hear something about a topic, you just say, "I heard it before."
You put these on quest like this.
Yeah, because because I mean, we tell each other how many times we gonna shoot each other every battle.
Good point. Yeah, y'all do. Y'all do.
You
Y'all do.
know, we got some of these same tropes that we go through in battle rap every single battle. So then it's perspective, and it was a perspective where the whole and I don't want to spoil it because I want people to watch it because it's an important piece. It's a think piece, man. When they pan around that room, when I ask that question, it's sad, man. To see all them hands in the air, man. Is That's a sad thing, right? And that don't got something to do, like that don't got nothing to do with my opponent. My
Right.
opponent is just the subject, like in this used to draw a parallel to an existing thing, right? And and then the question, man, I don't want to, but the question asked is like, yo, we didn't ask that question. It's like I got a thing. I like to dissect things and things that we may see one way and just give you a different perspective of that thing. Like you might
Right.
be like, oh, this is a good thing. Okay, cool. What about this part of it? So that's that. I thought it was real dope, man. I enjoyed it. Um, man, Danny is phenomenal, man. I don't know.
He is, bro. I have.
Yeah, I don't know if people get what I'm saying. Like when I be doing these interviews, I say I want to battle against the rappers. I want to battle against the rappers, man, and I want to battle against
As the ladies, the Danny Myers. You
Danny
got
Meyer, Akashi coming
right. I see you going. I see you
battle
going.
O Solo. And while he might not fit the groove of the nitties it's still a challenging battle because you got to figure out, like, you really don't beat O Solo when you
How do
battle.
you feel in the battle? How do you feel about it?
I think I won the battle. I think I did a good defense job, man, against O Solo. Shit, man. Like I think,
Was it third round when you impersonated?
yeah. I know I went. I know I went a little extra, but a lot of it was freestyle because he was talking and shit and doing shit. But yeah, man, I think I O Solo in some parts of that battle, man. Like, so that's a dub. That's a win for me, man. Like
But Q, let me ask you a question. Prepare for a guy like O Solo because people say he's so unorthodox, right? Is it easy to prepare for that guy like that? Or is it hard to prepare for a person like that?
way more difficult than Danny Myers.
Way more difficult. Way
Yeah.
more difficult than Danny Myers.
Yeah. Way more difficult than any battle. I was more worried about writing for O Solo than I was anybody else. Because here's the thing.
All right.
Solo has the power to make, like, let's say I go in there and I rap like I rapped against Danny Myers,
Mhm.
right? Solo has the power to make me look stupid for rapping that like that. Like if he get up, Babaloo bomb, your guns don't shoot. Like, like, like the nigga broke out in the song at the end of his round, bruh. And you know my rebuttal was song.
You're right.
Imagine,
Oh my God.
imagine like you gotta defend against that shit. So like that was because it was like, yo, what if I write some real cold shit
Hey.
and make me look stupid for rapping? And so yeah, it's very difficult. And the reason it's difficult is because he can also rap really well. He rhymes words very well.
You know, people feel that that's lost with Osolo because people feel he's animated, but the rapping part they don't take him serious enough.
Battle rap fans don't care about the technical part of rap.
Okay, wow.
Not
Okay.
all battle rap, but
Right. But a large percentage, you're saying that.
the fans that care about the technical things that happen to make the punch happen, they aren't like that's a niche fan base. Like, and that's okay. Like, that's for you. If you can translate to both sides, then you're special. You know.
Right.
Um, but yeah, people lose that. Solo. He do really good compound rhyming. He got a lot of dope metaphors or sayings or just really tough shit, man. Like he had one against me. He said, like it's crazy. You're born looking like your parents, but you die looking like your mistakes. Like I don't know if he saw that shit on the internet and just put that shit in around, but it didn't get to me before it got. You know what I'm saying? Like he,
Crazy. Everything about crazy.
like yo,
Yeah.
that's dope. And I think
I would say this. Osolo has a lot of hidden shit though. You be like, oh shit, damn. Okay, Osolo. Okay.
no, it's just
Hidden
like yo,
chest
I
though.
just want to battle the best you that I battle. Like that's it. And usually when I battle niggas, like I don't battle. Like Danny was really good, right? Like he was good. Like I think sometimes fans want to have, and I think this is why we have so many people impersonating each other people or using people's styles,
Uh,
um, is because being the best you ain't good enough for niggas.
wow.
Sometimes they want you to be the best somebody else. That's why Mook would get a lot of flack sometime early on when he was coming back doing his thing. It's like, yo, I don't want to see Mook be Twerk. I want to see Mook battle Twerk as the best murder Mook. And I want to see Twerk battle battle Mook as but same shit, man. Like that's what I think that's what makes this shit interesting and fun. Even if I get to say who won or lost the battle, if I feel like, yo, you gave me a top performance from you or what have you, I'm good
Okay.
with that as a fan. Now, as a battler, I want to win every fucking battle. So,
Right. All right. So May 17th, sir. A couple of days, my boy. This weekend, sir.
man, I should start right.
Yeah, it's all right. You funny as shit. If I know you, you already clipped up, sir. I'm pretty
Man,
sure you already clipped up already, man. Unless you're
I'm
fine tuning. Is it fine tuning days before a battle or free quest?
man. It really just depends on what's going on. Like what's going on in life, like what you got going on. You just got to make sure you ready. I'll be ready. That's no doubt. But it ain't like I've been writing since Danny Myers. So
Right.
we both
So all right, I'm pretty sure you had this battle. Did you know about this battle before the Danny battle?
not before the Danny battle. Nah, I knew about it when she knew about it.
Okay. Okay.
But what is interesting is we both when we battle each other, it'll be our third battle in 35 days.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, like mine was right after Apollo. He battled 1 week before this. So
You just battled Trez.
yeah, a week ago.
We can pass
I
week
battled, I battled those solo a week after
week
Apollo.
after.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we just on different sides of the 35.
So what do you feel about the gap? How you feel
Man,
about this?
she is really dope, man. I think I went on record saying how dope she was during the tournament.
Weren't you one of the judges, sir?
Yeah. I voted for she.
You did?
Um,
Yeah, you did.
I
That's
didn't vote for him. I don't think I voted for him against JC. I may not have thought he beat JC. But the round that people were tripping on, she battled Nun Nun, and people assumed that I had a problem with Nun Nun, so I voted for she. And Nun Nun gave me like one of the best compliments you could give somebody. He said, "Yo, this is Quest Mcody is one of the best battles or the toughest battles I've ever had." Like, why would I be mad at somebody to get on the camera and say that after we battle that I never had a problem with before we fucking battled?
Right.
You know, yeah, I don't, yeah. So yeah, man, I think Sheet is dope. I think people didn't pick up on what he was doing, and I did. Um,
What you mean?
During the tournament, people didn't understand what he was doing.
Educate me.
They like his rap style isn't 1, 2, 3, and then punch. Like he
Okay.
don't 1, 2, 3, 4 for the roar.
Okay.
That's what niggas do. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the roar.
Oh,
Um,
I like that. I like that. Okay. I'll be learning. Okay. I like that.
and she is an intricate rapper, and he has some. He has a lot of like personality. A lot of movement in his rhymes. He remind me of one specific run of Daylight, not
Yo,
like a.
Quest. On everything I love, I did a blog today, right? And I said, y'all might not want to hear this, but my tripping. Does Sheed versus Daylight make sense? Because when I hear Sheed rap, I hear Daylight next to him. I don't know why Daylight's name. I said that in my blog just
Yeah.
today.
Yeah,
When I
I don't see him. I wouldn't mind watching them battle. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Um, I, it's a certain run that they like goes into though. It's not the whole. It's not all like he don't rap like Daylight.
okay,
It's just it's something. I really don't want to dig too deep into it. Pause. Um, because it's a
so
theory that I don't have.
for the battle.
No, I don't even have it for the battle because I don't think he's copying Daylight. I don't know how to articulate what I'm saying. And somebody will say, "How the fuck you think that?" And I say, "I don't know, man. That's how." And now,
You
you know
know
what I'm
somebody
saying?
gonna say that, Q. Come on,
Like,
man.
I don't know, man. So like, but I it gives me like when I'm able to pinpoint it, I'll let y'all know.
Okay. All right.
But man, Sheet is dope, man.
Mhm.
Sheet is dope. I don't battle really nobody. I don't think is dope, man. I like that's the difference. Like I don't I don't aspire like to just run around and make a couple dollars. Like um some of my contemporaries that are in much more demand than me,
Right.
sometimes I end up not on a card because just I don't want to do it for that. Or I don't want to battle that person, but I'll go and I'll support my friends. And that put me in a space sometime, you know? Um, but I enjoy the matches like these, you know, the
Mhm.
ones that I respect the person. I think the person is dope. You know,
I think him and Jay the Nightwing is one of the best battles this year.
him and Jay was a nice little contrast. I didn't really. I try not to watch the opposite side of the battle when I'm prepping for a battle because I don't want to hear nothing the opponents say
So
or
let me
whatever.
so hold on. So let me be clear on this. You watch Sheet Happens and versus Jay the Nightwing, and you're tuning out.
Yeah, I usually don't like if I watch, especially like if I'm not because I'm very familiar with she, but I wasn't like his battles aren't battles that just come across all the time for me. Or he's not somebody that I follow throughout the years. So it's like a Danny. We know everything about Danny. You know, um, with she, I'm watching these battles or checking out ones that I think I want to see his performance because I'm
Yeah.
battling. You know, um, I ain't gonna say I ain't listen to nothing, but like that battle in particular, it was recent. Um, I try to stay away from just getting you be not heard something and think you thought of it and
Right. Well, let me ask you a question. You were in the building. I don't know when he battled Excel. Were you paying attention, or were you just doing your own thing, or
shout out to Elijah Straight. Not really. I fuck with Elijah. Elijah Straight was supposed to battle after that battle, right?
Okay.
Like, who was he battling? Clone.
Clone, yes.
Yeah, they were supposed to battle. So I'm sitting there watching this battle
Mm-hmm.
because I fuck with both of the rappers that are up there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, third round come. Bottom of the third round. Man, Kenny walk up, yo, you next. I'm like, what?
Mic up, Tom. Yeah, mic up.
Like, I wouldn't have been watching this fucking battle. Like I would have been walking around like getting my last bit of, he's like, yo, time to mic up or whatever. And it was because Elijah and Clone weren't either in the building both at the same time or prepared to go yet. Like I don't, whatever. Shit that happened at battles, man. Um, but yeah, man, I saw the battle in person. Most of it. I thought it was a good battle.
What? Jay. I mean, who? Excellent.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
it was cool. Yeah. It was cool. Sweet.
I thought she took the battle.
Yeah. Do you feel you got to match his energy? Okay, he's so energetic. He's like a Busta Rhymes being the old dirty bastard, like a rap almost.
Nah, I mean, I don't think. Same thing with Danny. I'm not Danny. I'm gonna do what I do,
Do
and
what you do.
he gonna do what he do. We're gonna clear out the space, make sure he got enough room to slide around and wiggle and do the worm and whatever the fuck else. He still gotta say the shit. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta say the shit. Like so, you know. I think if you need direction to understand what the fuck is being said, then shit, I think that's a dope part of visual art. If I say I'm gonna shoot you and I go like that, now you really know I'm gonna shoot you, right?
Where you
Right?
going?
Right?
Where you going with that, Q?
If I say I'm spinning around the block, if I don't spin around in a circle, right? You're not gonna know because of course when you spin around the block, your car spin
This
around in
nigga's
a circle like that, right? I'm just
right.
saying, like, no, that shit dope. That shit fire. I'm not even making fun of she, dog.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, my nigga. Yes, you
I'm
are.
not. Everybody do it. You could pull up battles with me, and I'm doing it, bruh. Like it's if I
Bro,
go,
you making fun of she, my nigga. You trying to crack on she? Yes, you
okay,
are.
check this. Tay
Yeah.
Rock,
All right.
does that bar hit if he don't do this?
The seatbelt check, the seatbelt joint. It's harder. He does that. It's harder.
You gotta show the person the movement in order for them to fully grasp it and react in time. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
down the block, like
That she know that.
like if I don't do that,
Dog.
how are you gonna understand? How
Oh
are
my god.
how are you gonna understand how drastic this situation is?
So hold on, Q. Are you saying he sells the bar? He's good at selling the bar. Is that what you're implying?
And creating the bar.
Okay.
Yeah, and delivering the bar. Like he's a good fucking rapper. He literally performs great. He literally raps great. He's a great rapper. He's a great performer. We're gonna have to make a lot of room to make sure that he has room to motherfucking be a great rapper and a great performer.
That is such an underhanded compliment. We got
Not underhanded.
This is
You're
not Soul Train, bro. This is grow up as Cornelius. This is not Soul Train.
you're just expecting me to talk shit about this man in a bad way, man. And I'm not gonna do it.
You doing it already, though, brother. You doing it already.
No, I'm not, bro.
You gotta give him room. What is this? Electric slide?
Every battle every battle he asks for room. That's part of the illusion.
The illusion?
Yeah, the illusion.
This nigga's rapping now. This nigga's rapping illusion.
Not illusion. Not ill. But no, it's like you gotta make that space in order for motherfuckers to move and do they shit how they want to do it, man. You know how that is. You don't want to see Hitman Holla rapping face to face with nobody, bruh. You don't want to see Like you might want to see Shotgun Suge doing that. You don't want to see Danny Myers in a space where he can't run around when a bar is dope. You don't,
Shout out
but,
Danny.
but
Shout
you
out.
don't want to see it. So
Right.
think about this. Think about it. Do you want to see She Happens just standing there rapping?
Nah, that's not cheesy.
Hey, so that ain't shade. That's just like, yo, it's some niggas. Do you want to see Goods running around?
Nah.
Hell no. You'd be like, man, what the fuck?
Good
That ain't
never
cool.
told me that. Yeah, it's not good.
That ain't cool.
The
Like,
henny in the hand and just
yeah. So everybody got they thing, man. Make some space.
Are you worried about the Atlanta crowd a little bit though? Because they can be kind of. You care about stuff like that, or that you're not even worried about it.
I mean, ain't none of these crowds my crowd. Like, I'm I don't be out here rapping. So when I show up to rap, they like, damn man, we ain't seen Quest rap. So I mean the crowd gonna be the crowd, man. Like the Apollo crowd
Houston.
was Houston. Um you think they received what I had to say well?
Kind of hard for me to gauge that though, Q, because I wasn't in the building.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Kind of hard for me to gauge that. How do you feel though? Since you're the
I think so.
Okay.
They I don't expect like nothing in life. I think that's when niggas fuck shit up, man. Having like, yo, I expect something. Like, who you ain't God. You what the fuck you like? Like, what the fuck you expect, man? You desire this, dog. No, you desire this, dog. Like, like you don't expect it. Like, yo, I'm gonna say this bar and I expect it. Like, all right, nigga. Because like sometimes you hit them bars and everybody go crazy and they say it and you don't even that ain't even the one. I look forward. I ain't been to Atlanta in a long time. I think there'll be a lot of people there to see Quest, man. That might not have seen me out there, man. There might be some old heads up in that bitch like, damn, Quest Mcody.
Okay.
I ain't seen him. Boys in the hood.
I feel like you and Arsonal at some point got to have a conversation. Am I right on that?
Man, Ars is stalking me, bro.
What's going on with you, Ars, bro? What's going
Leave
on?
me the fuck alone, bro. Like, jeez, man. Like,
Y'all
what
was
was that?
wild. Y'all was wild like on
Niggas was
Twitter.
following me around the country, bruh. Like I was in fucking Houston. He battling Marv. All while he prepping to battle Marv, this nigga is texting me talking shit,
Shout out my
tweeting
nigga
me talking shit.
Jersey. This
I'm
nigga
in fucking
man.
nigga pull up like, yeah, nigga, could have got you right here. I'm like, nigga, we in Pittsburgh now. Just saw the nigga in Houston. I
Yeah,
get
y'all
the
was in
Ohio.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, both of y'all was he was judging, right? And hosting him and Goods was hosting the battles, right?
I get
Yeah.
the I get to Ohio the next weekend. Go in my hotel. Who come walking in? I'm
Yeah,
like, bro,
yeah. You also have a conversation, I
somebody
feel.
hit me up about it too. I
Mm.
got two calls about two people I really like.
I wish Calico would have booked out his car though.
Man, it's really difficult for me to battle in Detroit.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Um, you know,
What?
I do the biggest battles like to date that have ever been like thrown in Detroit.
Mm.
Um, and I know what I bring to a Detroit crowd. And I know what I can make off of a Detroit crowd. And it would have to be like if I battled in Detroit, it would be a partnership. It
Mm.
like it would be a partnership. And that ain't out of the picture, but it would be a partnership. So and it would have to be a battle I like.
Is that because that's where you're from, born? You put in work there? Is that familiar faces? Does all that play a part?
It's more so because what I would want to get paid for a battle in Detroit, I'm
Right.
willing I'm willing to risk on a partnership.
Mm.
Like I've I know what I could bring into a building in Detroit. I've done it. Me and Daylight, me and Matt, um, like every event. You go back when you see Swave 7 and Big Cannon. I threw that event. Like, I know what I bring into an event. So it can happen, you know, but it just got to be right. But I got a couple joints coming up, man. Hopefully me and Arsonal do, somebody hit me up about that. So, if they make it happen, y'all out there, y'all watching, y'all both people said yeah. Um
Okay.
I got something on the table we working on with me and Rock in August. Um
You who?
Me and Rock in August.
Okay. Okay.
Um, you
One
know,
of those. All
so
right. All right.
kind of just
Oh,
battle people I think can rap, bro.
okay. This battle this weekend is pay-per-view, right?
Pay-per-view, man. TBL, man. Go on Rap Rig. You could get it. They say the tickets sold out already. If you want to get in, you just got to try to get in at the door. Don't call me.
All right, my
Don't.
nigga Q. Q, man, I appreciate you taking your time to rock with me, brother. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can talk after the battle when you and shit happens, brother. I appreciate you as always, King.
For sure, for sure. Hey, real quick, before we
Talk to
get
me,
up out
talk to
there,
me,
I want to say
talk to
this.
me.
Number one, QuestMcody.com. Go on there, buy merch. I got a free mixtape. It's all Alchemist Beats. It's a whole mixtape, all Alchemist Beats. Real dope shit.
Okay.
When we were in Apollo, I forgot to talk about this, so I just want to mention.
Absolutely.
Shout out Mission Lane out there in Houston, through our partner company, Rack It Up Detroit here. Me and A Ward got out to a school out there and kicked it with some middle schoolers and some high schoolers. We did like a rap class where we taught them how to just come up with metaphors, similes. A lot of them did their own raps. They were kind enough to allow us to capture some of the moments. So that'll come out eventually. And man, when we're going to these cities and states and all this shit, going to do these battles, if anybody's interested in getting out and doing something with the community or in the community, let me know. All the MCs that's coming to Detroit for the Calico event, I see y'all down there that Friday. If y'all want to hit a school and chop it up, I can facilitate that.
All
All right,
right. My brother Q, I appreciate you as always, brother.
all right, man.
You
So I
already know.
ain't call nobody no asshole or no so I ain't talk shit and scream in the camera. I know what they
Nah,
like.
my show not based on that,
I
man. My
know what
show
they
not based
like,
on that,
man.
man. Nah, you ain't gotta get crazy. I appreciate the conversation, brother.
Yep,
Appreciate
yep.
you as always, Q.
All right,
Shout out
brother.
to Quest Mcody, man. Y'all know the vibes already. You heard?